Hello, welcome back. This is Kench1913, and we are Let's Playing Dragon Quest IV for the iOS and Android. In the last episode, we explored the world a bit, and I was able to level up my characters about 1 to 2 levels. Bought the Iron Mask for Ragnar, Magic Vestment for Mina, and Kirill. Any spells that I learned? Let's see. I think he learned Snub, which kind of basically blocks spells from hitting him, or something. The Metal King Slime did it to Mina and Maya in Chapter 4. Yeah, we level up Ragnar, got him the Iron Mask, which would be a nice add. Maya, I don't think she learned anything new. Safe patches, which make sure that you don't get hurt by damage floors. Kirill learned Whack. I think I was mentioning that in the last episode. Kills one guy. Boreal learned TikTok, or maybe not. No, Kasap. He learned Kasap. It's a spell. Defense on a group of enemies. Torneko didn't learn anything. And Mina learned Zing, I believe, which is a spell that will have a 50% chance of bringing back your allies from death at 50% of HP. So, now that we're ready to take on the next boss, Balzack, in Zamoska, I'm going to bring Elena, Kirill, Maya, and Solo, of course. So yeah, we're going to head there. We're going to destroy. So I've already shown you how to get there. So I'm just going to warp there. Now it's time for Balzack to pay! Yes! So here we are in Zamoska. Yep. Hopefully we'll be able to not only get rid of all the monsters in the castle, but avenge Nera and Mira's father, Mr. Mambar. This castle belongeth to the monster of Balzack. So yeah, these poor monsters speak with a lisp. Probably because their tongue is out all the time. That's what I think. And we also have flaming souls or something. And yeah, in the castle we can be attacked by enemies. Some hoodoo gurus. I'm gonna actually run. I don't feel like fighting these guys, especially I'm gonna be fighting a boss pretty soon. Nah, no thanks. Those guys are easy, but I don't want to deal with them, you know, hurting this group here. So this is a pretty balanced group. Rhino Thorps. I might as well show these guys, especially since they're stunned and we get a heads-up advantage. Anyway, so this group right here is pretty good. Magically inclined. You got 2 healers. You got a really good attacker, and you got a good spellcaster. Plus, you can get rid of other guys' defense. So it's all good. And yeah. I think this is a pretty balanced group. Borea can be switched with Maya. Anyways, we can't come over here. Apparently the treasures of Zamoska cannot be obtained until the Lord of the Castle is dead. I'd rather prepare to die than leave. And Elena is truly pissed off right now. Which is 100% understandable. Balzack works to the bone and them gonna fight, blah blah blah. So yeah, his tongue is always out, which means he probably got dry tongue too. This is a mini demon. He's either got a pitchfork or a really big fork that he's got, that he's using to fight. Excuse me, I always found it kind of funny that they had this huge fork. I I kind of wish they made a joke where they had like a brother kind of demon that had a huge spoon or a huge knife. That'd be kind of funny. Anyways, this is Balzack here. He thinks he can sit on the throne of the Tsar? Well, I don't think so. Let's pick him on. Alright, so let's just do a quick heal all. We have Mina who can magically do it from outside. But let's talk to Balzack. Now, usually I don't have a lot of trouble with him, but for some reason when I was testing it out, I was having trouble. And yeah, you'll get an extra dialogue if you have one of the sisters in the group. And yeah, he says he's even stronger than Saw the Manslayer because he used the secret of evolution. So let's take him on. And yeah, if you don't have the sisters in your group, I think you'll just hear regular boss music. So first thing I want to do is kabuff with Kirill and try and sap with Maya. Now this guy has 3 attacks. He gets to attack twice a turn. He's got his physical attack. He's got this spell Crackle, which does a good amount of damage. And then he also has Cold Breath, yeah. This isn't too bad, but if he ever uses Crackle 2 times in 1 turn, you'll be in the world of hurt, for sure. Oh shit, I forgot that. I meant Maya to attack, use a spell on Balzac. Yeah, so when he casts Crackle, that's painful, but Kirill does less damage to him because he has the magic vestment on. And for this battle, you could probably swap Kirill for even Mina if you wanted to. Anyways, let's heal up Maya and Elena and have her use physical. Because then we'll be doing some decent damage. Yeah, about 80 every turn. And yeah, this isn't too bad if you have Kabuff. I highly suggest you do it. And if you can Kabuff twice, that's even better. Because then Balzac's regular attacks are kind of almost null. And then you have his breath attack, which is garbage. And the only thing you have to worry about is Crackle. Now I'm getting very lucky here in him making 2 attacks in 1 turn, rather than Crackle. So yeah. Boom, there we go. Yeah, so we're doing over almost 140 damage each turn. Yeah, I better heal up Solo here. I'll use Kirill. Healing him up. And now, the interesting thing I'm trying out here. Eventually characters' defenses return to normal after so many turns. The Kabuff spell wears off. But what if you wait a few turns and then cast it again to up their defense even more? Does that mean that we'll have the really good defense for even longer? I'm not sure, but I'm going to test this out. Because now our defense is 3 times. And look at that, Balzac is dead. That wasn't as far as I remembered. I don't know why. Anyways, everyone's going to get a level here. From Solo to Elena to Kirill. So yeah, look at her strength go up +7. She'll be at 255 in no time. And look, Kirill learns the Zing spell, which is great. Now I've only when someone can learn full heal. Yeah, so Ragnar's HP goes up, but his resilience, which is his natural strength or natural defense, never goes up, which kind of sucks. But he'll get some of the best armor in the game, so it don't really matter. There we go. Everyone gets a level, and Balzac is dead. Even with the secret of evolution, he could not win. the experiment officially failed. Looks like secret evolution does require the armament of transmutation. And so they need the armament of transmutation in order to, interesting. I was gonna say they need that in order to, you know, do the ultimate secret of evolution. Interesting. So yeah, eventually the people might return here. Maybe the bad guys have them like in another dimension or something. But yeah, Maya, we have finally avenged the sisters. Balzack is dead. We'll eventually go back to their house and check it out. But before we leave, there's two things to do here. One of them is come over here, cast safe passage, or step guard. And now this is the flute of revelation. I forget what it was called in the revealing flute or something in the NES version. And this is an important item, the magma staff. This will actually be used to get to a new location later. Oh shoot, Hero can equip it. Wow. I'm gonna give it to Borea for right now. And you can use it as an item in battle. I believe it casts Boom or Bang, whatever the lowest explosion spell is. So it hits all enemies. It's pretty nice. Look at this, we get to fight an abracadabra or He's not too tough if he's by himself, obviously. I think he can cast a wind spell, which could really hurt. Anyways, let's head up here. I don't remember if we went into the King's Room in Chapter 2, but I'm going to check it out. And yeah, we can still run the monsters, even though they're all gone. Even though the leader's gone, there are still some monsters here. Yeah, I don't think that they all died. I think they just disappeared or something. Yeah, you guys could have a sleepover once this whole thing's over. That'll be fun. And look at this, we get to fight another abracadabrador, or whatever. Anyways, one thing I want to mention is I did lower the game volume a little bit for this episode and for the next few episodes. Let me know how the mix is. Is it easier to hear me? Not as hard? Is it worse? What do you guys think? Is the mix just right, like Little Bear and Goldilocks? Alright, now this slime kind of tells us that she's been talking, or he's been talking to the cat, which actually has a name, I believe, in the original. And apparently the Tsar possessed some fancy powers. So let's head to Stalingrad to find out what those fancy powers are. Maybe someone there will know. So let's head over to Stalingrad. Now you could have done this earlier, but I figured I would try and stay in order of how certain things should progress. So if we come over here, we can come over here. Oh, wait, before we go over here, let's look at this armor shop over here. This weapon and armor shop. Alright, now, here we can purchase this somatic staff. Thing about it is it uses MP to let the characters do pretty alright attack. I won't lie, it's not bad. But the thing is, why the hell would I equip it on a character such as Kirill when I need his MP for healing? It's kind of a useless item. I don't like it. I remember using it in Dragon Quest 3 with the wizard, because it actually, no, the priest for a while, until I noticed that his MP was decreasing. I was like, shit, what the hell? Why would I equip the weapon? Like, it would be different if it was a character like Solo, where his strength is pretty good, and he know, I can get away with not having him use spells, but, you know, Kirill, Maya, Mina, and Borea are my main spellcasters. Interesting. So this guy was, yeah, I wonder what the Tsar was like way back in the day. Let's see what's in here. Some plain clothes and some bookshelves. Yeah, so this guy used to be the educator. I wonder if he knew Borea. Oh, he made a signpost. Interesting. We must go there rapidly. But yeah, I wonder if he knew Borea. Maybe I'll have to come back in here with Borea. They seem like they could be two old chums. I wonder how long Borea has been in service of Tsar. To my door of the future. Oh, Zenithia. Is that where we need to go next? Camelot to the north. Alright, well, looks like we got somewhere to go now. We need to go to Camelot. So yeah, now we're kind of directed towards there. If you have been doing the various quests. Or at least how I'm doing it. Anyways, where's Camelot, you're wondering? Well, if we look at the map here. Oh, you know what? First thing I'm going to do, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'm going to give Kirill the Magma Staff. Reason being is two things. One, it's going to boost his attack power, which is always good. And two, it's actually going to give him an attack spell that he can use. Even though it's not very strong, it's something. And, I think it'll be useful when I need to, you know, take some damage away from all the enemies instead of focusing just on one guy. Anyways, I'm gonna switch up my party a little bit. We gotta, yeah. So we head north. As you can see, there's an unexplored island. Let's head that way. So yeah, I'm gonna have Kirill have that staff, and it should help him out. I'm gonna try to think of how my buddy Veteran 021 would do stuff with, like, you know, he, like in his Dragon Quest 3 LP, he uses, boomerangs and whatnot, and, you know, just to take away, damage from most monsters, rather than just focusing on one. So, that's what I'm gonna try and do, play smarter, not harder, you know what I'm saying? Might work, might not work. Alright, we get it. You're crazy. This is what happens when I cat at night. I think she's sundowning. She's just crazy. Anyways, let's use a crackle. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. I'm glad these guys are susceptible to it. A lot of the enemies on the ocean aren't susceptible to ice, though, I don't think. They're more of the fire type. That's alright. Alright, let's destroy that. And these glugworms can call their buddies, more and more their buddies, so you can sit here for a while if you needed to and get more experience that way. But I don't want to. So let's try to get over here. So I can get out and we can actually head towards Camelot. Nope, not this one. Right here, here we go. Oh, we got a new enemy, lethal armor. So this isn't a bad group to work on these guys. Crackle on the flamethrowers. Then eventually you're going to want to lower the defense of that infernal armor. Because he's got pretty high defense. Yeah, and with Ragnar in your group, unless you have the meteorite bracers or what they're called, meteorite armbands or whatever, he's guaranteed to go last every time. And you really can't supplement his speed with seeds unless you get a lot of them. Because even when he goes up levels, he won't. Like, let's say he's got a lot of speed, he actually won't level. He won't. I don't think they'll actually have him gain any speed stats. So you don't want to go, like, you know how I'm loading Kirill up with seeds? I know I was saying this earlier that you shouldn't, you could do this, but I found out that you don't want to load them up like a ton at a time. You want to do it slowly, like a couple of, like give them a bunch of seeds, and after a while, finish them off. And then, after a while, give him some more seeds. Otherwise, his growth will actually decrease. I think that's what happened with Veteran 0121. He gave all the seeds in the beginning, and his stats were so high, like level 1, that they didn't even bother going up. But if you keep it at a regular level, it should be fine. Anyways, I'm going to try and experiment in this town by not having the hero in, and we're going to see if we'll still get good party talk. So, we're going to stop here. In the next episode, we're going to head into Canalot and see what it's all about. This has been Catch 1913. See you later. Bye-bye.